So I got a little update on my Project Free 10 here. We've got it converted from a C10 frame to a K10 frame. I used Off-Road Designs parts. There's the front part, there's the back shackle part. I've got the Off-Road Designs motor mounts in for now. And I picked up, I got a smoking deal on it at Summit, an HP 31 motor, which is it's a TBI throttle body 5.7, so it's got the roller in it, the roller cam. So got it a smoking deal from the outlet side of that. We'll talk about that later. Got a Tinworks Fab front cross member in because I didn't have a cross member. I was trying to get this frame straightened back up. While I was at the outlet center, they had this for $750. It's a 4L60E transmission. They got me though. I'll explain that one here in a minute. Back here, I've got the Tejas fabrication cross member. I had to order the adapter here because I got a couple over there, none of them fit. Kind of going through the back here, seeing what we're gonna run into on the Blazer tank. And the first thing I notice is I think we're gonna have to go straight up out of the bed because here's a 90-degree neck and it sticks up above where the bed floor would be. So I think we'll just come straight up, but we're still gonna run it, just slight change. Got some bed cross members that I had left over from another project. We're just trying them out, checking it out. Other than that, it's moving right along. Going with a 2.5-inch lift for this one. Ordered that, it'll come in sooner or later. I had this 5.3 LT engine in here. It's a L83, but when we set the firewall on it, it was hitting the transmission. I think we're still gonna run into that. So what I'm thinking is gonna happen is I've kind of looked at the difference in a C10 and a K10 frame. On a K10 frame, this cross member doesn't go all the way across number one, but it's recessed a little bit and it has taller things, taller pucks. So hopefully I don't have to go into some kind of fuckery to make all this happen. I mean, we're already kind of got some real fuckery going on, but it's a pretty nice setup for what's sitting here. Let's see here. I've got a cab out there that came off a 80, looks like an 86, 87 we're gonna use because I have a wiring harness for that, and the cab that came on this C10 she's trashed. So the cab I got has a good floor. We're gonna go with it. It's gonna be kind of a Johnny Cash of a truck. A little bit of everything, I mean, because hell, if you have a 95 or newer Chevy Silverado, there's your drivetrain right there. I don't have a lot of money in it, so we're gonna use it. Starting to find a lot of leftover parts. Like here's a distributor. I have pulled a motor from a 90s Suburban, and it had TBI in it, so I have the intake for it, like a Wiegand. So we're gonna put that on there. Now where they got me is one of those things. I paid $750 for this transmission. It's a brand new Summit transmission. The problem with it is you gotta have a controller. The controller and the other part, the torque converter, are gonna cost me more. Hell, the controller is gonna cost me more than I paid for that transmission. The reason I bought it is it's a 27 spline in the back, and I have a 27 spline transfer case. So I saved on the transfer case, got a really good transfer case, but I'll have to spend a little more money. So while I'm spending money, and I had the whole setup here, is I'm looking at running a Holley Terminator X Max. It's not gonna, by the time I add up the harness for this transmission, the part for the carburetor, the throttle position for the carburetor, and one other part of the carburetor for a good Holley. I'm at the price of a Holley Terminator X Max, which needs, you know, it has everything I need. You know, normally that'd be a big deal, but this is a tank, and I got the whole setup here. I have, you know, the pump for inside, so this is an EFI tank. So at this stage in the project, it only makes sense to make it EFI. Hopefully it works better than a Sniper, because I got a Sniper in there on the shelf that's a piece of shit. So it's so bad they come out with a Sniper too. Hopefully they fix some of the troubles. But this is just a look. This motor was over half off. And the reason is, you can see the crate it come on. The piece of wood, you know, it fell over in the crate. Well, it bent here, which I have a new one off another project we took apart, because the motor ran for like 20 minutes. And then on the back of the valve covers, they're messed up there. There's no damage inside. So new valve cover was 50 bucks for the set, and I already have the timing pointer. It's $1,700 off for this unit. So we're gonna go with it. That's just an update on the Project 310.